Asio bamaze banga nga bamutiisatiisa batiisatiisiza famire ye ne bazadde be.
His Excellency Bobi Wine says Asio babadde baludde nga bamutiisatiisa batiisatiisiza famire ye ne bazadde be. Kati mu nsonga eno bazadde ki be babadde batiisatiisa in this case? Is it that Honorable Anita Among be babadde batiisatiisa? Kubanga in this instance Anita Among ye mama wani? Ye mama wa Asio. Whoever was fielding candidates for National Unity Platform failed at their job. So guys, there are two possibilities. Either National Unity Platform knew exactly what they are doing, or if not, the NRM party beat them at their game and they got played. So a few months ago, National Unity Platform had fielded a candidate named Alupo Masi. Alupo Masi was vying for the woman MP seat for Bukedea, and alongside other 4 members, they were standing against the current Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among. So it so happened that a petition was put in to challenge the eligibility of Alupo, the eligibility of Alupo Masi among other candidates, on grounds that the candidates did not have full voting rights in Bukedea, and that meant that they were not fully resident in Bukedea and therefore had not registered to vote in Bukedea. And that was one of the prerequisites, among others, for one to be able to vie in that particular area and get into active politics. So upon verification and investigation by the Electoral Commission, a verdict was reached that Alupo Masi was not fit to vie for woman MPship among other candidates, and including other 4 candidates, women candidates who had vied against Anita Among. So she was nullified, and that meant that Anita Among was to stand unopposed. So Nope, in a helter-skelter frenzy, I think, decided to field another candidate named Asio Florence. So Asio Florence, for a short time, of course, was launched into the public, and she had a very serious speech that she gave, and this is what she said.
My name is Asio Florence. First and foremost, I want to thank God Almighty who has given us this opportunity. Amidst every challenge that NUP has faced in Bukedea, amidst the frustrations that they have given to our sister Mercy, I am here to stand. I am not worried. I am very strong for our candidate, Robert Chagulanyi, Honorable. We shall stand together until the fight is done. People power! Power, power. NUP! Everywhere!
A few moments later.
I'm going to give you the few moments later bit of it. So, nomination time came. And of course, everyone that was vying for, member of parliament seat, was getting nominated all over the country. So, it is reported that after the speaker, Anita Among, finished her nomination, all the machines at the nomination station shut down. So they became malfunctional suddenly. And then after that, it was reported that it was also reported that Asio was not able to show face, including her other members, including her colleagues, were disappeared from the scene. And what followed later was a call by Asio. And this is what she said during the call.
Good morning, Messenger. Asio Florence. It's unfortunate that I'm informing you I may not be able to come to office as you had earlier requested. I'm still undergoing trauma. I'm still recollecting myself. So I kindly request you to give me time. Give me time to consume myself. When I'm ready, I will surely communicate. I will surely be able to do or to come over to office and we'll discuss. but at the moment, I may not be able to. Kindly first let me rest and recollect myself.
All right, so in the voice note or in the call that was played by the Secretary General of the National Unity Platform, Davis Lewis Lubongoya, in a very sorry state, somber mood, and seemingly traumatized voice, she stated that she could not make it. I think they had arranged to meet at office. She could not make it to office because she was still trying to recollect herself, probably recovering from the trauma that was meted upon her by whoever had inflicted that trauma upon her. It was clear from the voice note that she was actually she had undergone an experience that required her to recollect herself and come back to normal before she could face the public. That's how it seemed. And for some reason, it seemed like either she had been kidnapped or torture had been inflicted upon her, just like you could tell from the voice. But now let's play. We have a few moments later issues for us to play. A few moments later, Asio went before her camera, put together, dressed in red, black and red, looking so good in the National Unity Platform regalia attire, and said this.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Asio Florence, the noob flag bearer for Woman MP, Bukedea District. I wish to categorically make it clear to everyone that I was not kidnapped as alleged by my party. My decision not to appear on nominations at the office on the 23rd of October was due to family pressure. Being that I am a daughter to the Right Honorable Speaker, Anita Among, the news of my unveiling took my relatives in a shock. So, out of family pressure, I did not go for nomination. I wish to thank everyone who has supported me from the beginning till now. Thank you so much. I am very safe and sound. Thank you.
All right. Two questions arise in this instance. What was she recovering from when she told Davis Lewis Lubongoya and the rest of the public that she was recovering from the trauma? Is it from the family pressure? I don't think so. It is either she was putting on an act to make the narrative that was already created of her kidnapping seem truthful, or to sell a story to the public, or she was indeed traumatized by the family pressure. Honorable Anita Among is not a joke. She's a tough lady. Maybe she had scolded her or something. And the other question was, was she bribed to put on a face like this? Because she's saying that she was not kidnapped as was alleged by a National Unity Platform. The other question would be then, was Noop lying? Did she lie to the National Unity Platform that she was kidnapped in the first place, only to resurface to tell another side of the story that she was not kidnapped? Then if she was not kidnapped, then what exactly happened during the family discussion or whatever? That's the other question. So the interesting anecdotes in this scenario. The other video that we are going to interact with, and I need you guys to stay with me on this one. The other video that we are going to interact with is this video of His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi. Asio, in her previous video that we watched, said that she is a daughter to Honorable Anita Among. And yet in this video that you're about to watch of Robert Kyagulanyi, he goes on to say that after her disappearance, after After Asio's disappearance, Asio's family was troubled by her disappearance. They were all worried about her. So we are going to go step by step to understand which family exactly His Excellency Bobi Wine was referring in regards to Asio. Which family was worried about Asio? Is it the family of Anita Among, or is it that there was just another family that she was referring to, or the family of her and her husband? Let's get in. Which family? Which family? Because in my understanding, if my daughter is disappeared, I am the first immediate family to get worried before even the husband does, because she's from my blood. So was he meaning the family of the husband?
Candidate gwe twasooka okuleeta okuvuganya Anita Among gwe bayita Alupo ne bamujja ku register mu bumenyi bw'amateeka, ne candidate abalala abali bavuganya Anita Among nabo ne babalemesa nga Anita Among ayagala bire unopposed. Ne tulemerako ne tuleeta candidate omulala gwe bayita Asio bamaze ebbanga nga bamutiisatiisa, batiisatiisiza famire ye ne bazadde be babadde nga bamugoberera era ku lunaku.
His Excellency Bobi Wine says, Asio babadde baludde nga bamutiisatiisa. Batiisatiisiza famire ye ne bazadde be. Kati mu nsonga eno bazadde ki be babadde batiisatiisa in this case? Is it that Honorable Anita Among gwe babadde batiisatiisa? Kubanga in this instance, Anita Among ye maama wani? Ye mama wa Asio? Or does Asio have another family that is not the one of Honorable Anita Among? Oba mukwewandiisa wano okubeera nga running against Honorable Anita Among, Asio yabalimba nti aina family etali ya Anita Among. Oba is it possible that Honorable His Excellency Bobi Wine atulimba ku bino byayogera? Atulimba mu oba just for just? Asio ye yalimba Nuupu nti aina family endala etali ya Anita Among being the mother, oba Nuupu yali ezanya politics okumakinga sure nti at the end of the day bafuna omuntu wa family alwanaganye n'omulala wa family, maama alwanaganye ne muwala we. Ebibuuzo bingi naye ansa ntono.
Nomination yawambiddwa. Kino nno kyaddiridde amagye okwebulungulula we bawandiisiza abantu, era Anita Among amaze okumuwandiisa ne bagamba computer zifudde. After nominating Anita Among, they said the computers were dead. They could not nominate anybody else. So, Anita Among era nga bwe yabadde agezaako okulaba nti avaayo nga tewali amuvuganyiza ngali unopposed. Kakati Alupo yawambiddwa ng'agenda okwewandiisa na buli kati tetumanjali family temanjali naye ngera bino byonna bikolebwa.
Naye Alupo said she was not kidnapped. So, who lied? Who lied to who? Amawulire ge galimba Bobi Wine on National Unity Platform, oba Alupo kenyini yalimba bagaye ba Nuupu bannaye guys? Waliwo ebitagatta wano, honestly speaking.
Mubumenyi bw'amateeka nga bikolebwa Anita Among mu butaswala nga yagala kakasa titewali amwesimbako. Kino tekyabadde Bukedea yokka, naye ne bbawa Anita Among magogo, era naye ya making sure the candidate wa NUP amuvuganya bamugalire bweru. Mwalabye obutambi ku social media ng'omwami akaayana ebweru nga bamugalidde bweru. Kwegamba Anita Among yefudde Katonda, ye tebamuvuganya ne bbawe tebamuvuganya. Kino kigendedde ddala ne ku deputy we tayebwa, naye candidate waffe bamugalidde bweru n'ata nominatinga. Kyekimu ekyabadde kakumire wa Nabbanja, era candidate waffe bamugalidde bweru. kino tekiswaza buswaza wabula kyewuunyisa kyennyamiza nti balinyirira amateeka mu ngeri yonna yonna gye
Honestly speaking, I think waliwo ebibuuzo bingi ate nga answer ntono. So okonfaminga bino ebintu byonna kuba there was worry okugamba waliwo worries ezaali ziyitingana nga ziraga nti maybe ono just politics. Naye shortly after Anita Among ono Asio weyavayo n'agamba she's daughter to Anita Among and she was not kidnapped, it was just family pressure. Chris Obore, who is in charge of communications at Parliament, yavayo naye na posting a video. Actually, they were the first people to post that video, followed by Sabiti, who also works at Parliament in the Department of Communication. So which clearly coordinated the facts. So Kulaganti, in one way or another, there was a game that was being played against National Unity Platform, Okubaswaza. So yesterday, while President Museveni was in Bukedea, then Anita Among officially launched Asio.
I also have your daughter Florence. Florence, come over. I have your daughter Florence. Florence, you're young, run. Your daughter Florence is there, whom Noop said he had brought to stand against me. She's my daughter. That is Asio Florence. Asio Florence. Asio Florence.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you so much. She has never been in Noop. She's not even a politician. Your Excellency, the youth of Bukedea have a gift.
But she says she's a member of National Unity Platform. The mother says she has never been a member of a Noop. She's not even a politician. So where is the truth? Where is the lie? Guys, politics, politicians will just make us lose our heads for nothing. I think bwoba tuli ku bwangu weesonyiwe muntu munnabyabufuzi kubanga muganda wange bano bagaye bazanya game. These guys know how to play these games. You can't even play or trust a politician. Olabira ddala nti either two possibilities nga President Museveni yagamba nti bagaye ba Noop baali tebamanyi omuntu gwe bafielding okujja okurunning against Anita Among. That is one possibility. Oba ekyokubiri abantu ba Noop baali bamanyi kye bakola nti baali baagala okumakinga sure nti they put a daughter against a mother. You know, to vie against a daughter to vie against a mother. But I think Anita Among beat them at it because it is also alleged that a sum of 80 million Ugandan shillings was actually handed to Asio. A sum of 80 million Ugandan shillings was actually handed to Asio to silence her or have her get out of the race. And this is the video actually.
I've just got information here. Somebody from Bukedea, a trusted comrade of ours here, has said Asio was bought at night with 80 million, just like a book with 30 million. The man behind Asio transaction stays in Soroti. That is why you guys saw her around there. And later they moved it to Kamutur at night for the deal. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, so that is one of the videos and alleging that Asio was actually given a sum of 80 million Uganda shillings to have her silenced. But there are lots of questions. If Bobi Wine actually came out to say that Asio's family was intimidated by Anita Among, and yet Asio came out to say that her mother is Anita Among, so how did Anita Among split herself into two to start threatening herself? If at all Asio indeed comes from Anita Among's womb and not someone else's. The other possibility is that since these people allege that Asio was actually given 80 million Ugandan shillings to leave the race, if at all she doesn't belong to Among's family, it is possible that her end of the bargain in regards to the 80 million Ugandan shillings was to come out and say she belongs to Anita Among's family. That was another end of the bargain. But so far, no one has come out to refute these facts, to say that Asio actually does not belong to Anita Among's family. Conclusively, this means that Anita Among beat Noop at their game, if at all they were trying to use a daughter to fight against a mother. Secondly, it's possible that whoever was fielding candidates for National Unity Platform failed at their job. They totally embarrassed National Unity Platform and made them look like fools. Because I believe there has to be a due diligence process that has to be done to ensure that the candidate that is brought into, the race actually fits the portfolio, ticks all the boxes. If this is something that Noob did not see coming, and then they are really still jokers at this game of politics. You can't be playing that kind of game if you're running against people like Anita Among, because she's a shrewd lady who will do anything to get exactly that which she wants. So, that and others, I don't know what to say. I'm wishing you guys luck. Until we meet again, see you.